Hola. This is Lydia Marlos. Um, the bad guys are trespassing again, so they're game. We're I have to tell you. They're asking for trouble. Fucking illegals inside of Denny's. Denny's. And we are in my alma mater neighborhood in Westwood. This is live, and I I it's a little cold in here, so it's kind of nice. I've got my Jesus calling book, so I know I'm Catholic. You know, they're persecuting Catholics every Sunday, and I didn't appreciate that. So I'm Catholic, Jewish, Mexican, and Italian, and they keep coming at us because they know what my background is. I'm a Reagan, and we're brought up to fight the Third Reich. Fortunately for them, I am also, my family on Maria Felix's side is my grandmother, Ernestina Orozco. My mom was Beatriz Adriana. She went after Marco Antonio Solis in Mexico. Sarah Palin is done. Sarah Palin's 86 years old and a 50-year-old face, like poker face. They don't take pap smears. So I'm like looking at them like, gente desgraciada, pirujas, ugh, puercas. They don't get pap smears. They don't believe in pap smears at all. There's nothing wrong with that. The hell there is. So I turn on the camera, which is legal. You've seen my police reports before. I only ask for names and cameras when people do something to me. And my stuff is down there, so I'm not going to leave it behind because they will get these ideas. Fucking illegals. They will get these ideas if they want to steal from me. There was this rumor that this place was involved in adult safe space, adult whoring around. And last time I was here 3 years ago, I think. They're looking for trouble. And I don't like to loiter, and they've stolen my money every month. So unfortunately for them, they're laughing about it. My mom and my grandmother and Charles Bronson and I, they brought us up to deal with them. So they didn't see me coming. So I have a twin. And and it's not the freak. He goes by Barbie Garcia on Facebook. And Facebook, he has a very dark Facebook page. And in some pictures, he looks like Jesse. So he's making fun of Jesse. That's our other brother. They killed, and we're a family of police officers, military, decorated war heroes. My mom was Sergeant Lieutenant Sylvia Leticia Garcia, maiden name, date of birth 10/29/1956. And my grandmother was Ernestina Orozco, a.k.a. Maria Felix. She went after the Third Reich in Mexico. And so I'm looking for my phone. They're giving me a hard time. They stalk me everywhere. I was making a literally stalking. Stalking. The definition of stalking is the obsessive following of an individual by an individual or group of people. So stalking resource centers. I go through that a lot. They start banging shit, or they start. And I'm a paying customer, by the way. And the NSA is illegal. And they persecute Jews, Catholics, Mexicans, Italians, Christians, Catholics. And I'm with DHS, so ya llegó la migra, perros. I tell them that a lot, And I only tell them that when they start fucking with me. Que conchudos los mendigos ilegales, hijos de puta. My mom and grandmother were legal aliens born in Mexico, but they're part European and Jewish. They're also the mamas and the papas. And my grandmother was Lydia Felix. My mom was Elizabeth Montgomery and Endora in Bewitched. And I had to deal with Omar Palacios back then. If you see the episode where my mom and my grandmother are in the pizza place, and the pizza boy comes out and speaks to them. He looks just like Omar Palacios. I'm like, we're dealing with a little freak for a while now. And he's a, third generation around. I'm still dealing with the same people that my mom and my grandmother dealt with. So come full circle. Pet me. Come full circle. I like clear nails on a side note. I'm just going to side note. Clear nails, some strong nails. Can't go anywhere. Now looky here. More people give me a difficult time for no fucking reason. Yeah, you want to call that normal? I don't know what to say. This is what I believe in. This is what we stand for. Empower the kids everywhere. Yeah, my baby brother. That's very much. Empower the kids everywhere. They don't have family values, so don't like it. Keep threatening my family. I don't know how else to put it, but unfortunately I have to put it bluntly. Whatever money means to them, other people's money every single time, is what our families mean to us, right? And this bitch is severely involved. Diana Almanza and her friend Kathy Vegari. And please make a note of it. This is Welfare to Work, the Episcopal Church. It's welfare. She's on Welfare to Work, and all of the workers at these places up there in San Francisco are Welfare to Work. Unfortunately for them, that's Episcopal, all of them. They're Welfare to Work. The manager, everything, they're all Welfare to Work. And people play stupid, they know better. And unfortunately for them, it's funded by the state, Adult and Elderly Services of San Francisco. And please do not go here. This is 2452 Lincoln Boulevard, Santa Monica, California, 90405. Website oceanparkinn.net. Because someone tried hacking into my computer laptop. You just witnessed that with the NSA here. So obviously they have friends here at Denny, so we caught them. It's 310-392-3966. Email oceanparkinn with two N's at AOL.com. 7 blocks to the beach, phone, cable, and TV. I just noticed that. Look at that. 7 blocks to the, think one word, phone, cable, TV. We got them. I didn't notice that. They're anti-Semites. And look at that. And that is a Bono. We checked the Doodle Google book. I turned that in personally to DHS at LAX a while back. That is Bono with some fucked up foot. So Bono's, there's no answer up here. That's Nancy Durthick. I just noticed that. And I only see 3. It's a little freaky. It is. And they're talking about murder, so they want to get someone in trouble. That's their problem. And they've got that up there. This is what I do, and that's what we do to protect the public safety. So, anyway, yeah, you see that? Look at that. Yeah, they're in trouble. It reminds me of Time Out in San Diego on 10th and Broadway. Cepillín is here. I already reported that. Now they're quiet. And I was like, I remember when brought me up and traded me on that too. Out of Karimi, aka Miguel Lopes. I mean, he is not that fucking full of himself with his fucking phone number and everything on a list. So I look at this stupid bitch at Kirkhoff this morning or this afternoon, and she's big bloody red dairy, the it clown. That is, she fits the profile. And she's on my campus. Are you talking to my campus? Come on my campus. UCLA. I'm a UCLA alumna, Morelos, blue level. It's good until expiration date 4/1/17. And the Alumni Association knows me. I'm in the alumni directory. If you look me up on my blog online, you'll find that, because I'm a blogger. It's Sylvia Morelos, not Morales, because Morales is a common name. Morelos is not a very common name. And they don't like Mexicans, so these idiots pretending to be Morelos are in serious fucking trouble. So, so they're gonna start running. It just bailed. Turn the cameras on and it works every time. They started it. I'm finishing it. I'm sick of people fucking with my rights to consumer. The illegals are despised all over the world. Anyway, I've got my paycheck for my. I'm very proud of this Department of Elections. Check total 145 my first time. 1,600 would be. It's a presidential election year, so the Secret Service, and this is proof of that. I cashed it at Bank of America in San Francisco. I was really happy. I've always banked with Bank of America since 1993, so I got my money. You know, all you have to do is cash it over the counter because you're a customer, and they'll give you back the whole money. And I didn't have to deplete my money like I do every month because of these idiots for bank fraud stuff. I'm legit. The city of San Francisco knows it. So I'm very proud of that. My first job in a very long time because these idiots kept getting in my way. You know, 2000 in San Diego, they came at me with Raul Bayalomeli and I couldn't finish school because they were on my ass, you know, and a lot of people remember that. So I'm saying, well, I'm getting old. Maybe this guy doesn't. Yeah, it's my baby brother. Not happening. So it's 145. And Department of Elections. It says here, Department of Elections, 145. This is this year, at the very top. So obviously, you know, I've got proof galore that I'm a law-abiding citizen. And they usually go after people who don't have enemies of the state status. And that's not just a rumor. I was in Sacramento when I found out about that. I was on a trolley, and they were like scoping me out. And I'm thinking, I was on a trolley standing up, and I'm like, they were really quiet, the gang members. And I'm like, we don't get along, gang members tonight, because I'm a nerd and they're gang members. So I'm looking at them like, I see what they're doing. They're scoping me out. I'm like, and I only make like $800 a month, $900 a month. Yeah, they want to jump me in. I'm not a fucking gang member. We'll kill you if you try to get us jumped in. We don't tolerate gang violence anywhere, especially because of the Third Reich. You come anywhere near us, we're going to kill you. And that is self-defense. And you can ask any police officer, you're threatening me with gang violence or gang rape again. I've got CAD after CAD after CAD report. We have a legal right to kill you. I had a legal right to kill you last year. Like a shitload of CAD reports in different cities, just theft, battery, you name it. So, and I've got medical reports, I've got everything I put on Twitter online, let the public know. So I'm reliable. People know I'm credible because I can show them proof, and they all have to do is point some facts to them, and intelligent people will do their homework, and they have. So I've been online for since 2006. People know my work, so like laughing, and we're the good guys. We're not going to let the bad guys know how to keep public safety, how to keep people in danger. We all know that they're the problem, so we eliminate the problem. Simple as that. Because you won't take no for an answer, and that is the nature of rape, isn't it? And I'm very angry with the registration of sex offenders, because since you've been doing this forever, you knew that you weren't going to change your behavior to begin with, and it's a choice. You've proven it to the whole world on more than one occasion that if you wanted to behave, and if you wanted to to change your behavior and not do more than you usually do. I saw this somewhere, and he's in trouble. There was a black male wearing the shirt at OPCC today, 503 Olympic Boulevard. And these fuckers are coming after me. They killed. There's a rumor going around in this next door shelter that they were involved in the murder of Hosanna in the highest. I sat next to, unfortunately, Maria in 2000. You know, she, my family hated her. Orozco's, and Lina Orozco's no longer available, but, and she, you know, decided, oh, you know, our mom passed away. We'll help you get back on your feet so you can adopt Jesse and, or be with, you know, help Jesse. And, so I went to live for about a month and a half in Hacienda Heights. And one of the stupid things that the lady Maria, the older one, says to me was, when your mother was young, and I turned like, when your mother was young, she used to dress really nice. What happened to you? And I'm looking at her like, I'm just wearing a tank top, and they're interfering. I'm just wearing a tank top, and I'm wearing sweatpants because I just, you know, I'm just lounging around the house, right, or whatever. And she's like, well, your mother was young. And she's always been very envious and ugly bitch too. Envious, ugly bitch, you know. And always the fucking gossip. And every time I sat there, I'm like, always the fucking gossip. I'm like, oh my god. And one day I went to church with them twice, different churches. And then I went to eat in a restaurant afterwards. The first church that we went to was conservative. It was really nice. I'm Catholic for real, Catholic Jew. And yes, I am related with my brother. We are related to Anne Frank. I was furious when it was brought to my attention in San Francisco because it's overwhelming, everything that's been happening, and people have been very kind to me and to us because they didn't load us with all kinds of information. At the same time, with regards to our identity, and they kept us protected in that sense, right? Because I'm thinking my mom thought our kids came through, military kids came through because of these fuckers killed them. I lost 7 members of my family to these bastards, and when they went down year after year, hurting, raped, I'm talking butchering, and we didn't say anything about it because we wanted to save more lives. So I was concerned about it at first. I'm thinking, you know, I lost 7 members of my family, and it's not a fucking accident. You know, asking you, let's question what the fuck. I was there, you know the way I am. And then I had an epiphany one day. I'm thinking, you know what? We saved more lives that way. You know, they turned around there and met. And because it's not a coincidence, they keep coming after me. And they went over their limit because they're so fucking jealous, and it's envy. They went to 7, and they want to kill Bobby and myself. And I'm like, you know what? That's like over your limit. You're not supposed to kill 6 at a certain given 10, 15 years every time, you know, or something like that. And, you know, you look at 613 West Simcoe across the street. It says 6 windows in there, and I don't know. They're just stupid. They're asking for death from their own people because of their envy. They got other people killed. You know? I think I'm not them. I'm glad I'm not them. And so we lost we lost our parents, we lost our grandparents, we lost our grandparents, and we lost my baby. We lost Jesse, we lost Dennis, and my little brother Bobby, who's actually a minute older than I am. We're real twins. We literally come from the same cell, and literally come from the same cell, and I love them to death. They literally come from the same cell, and a cell, it's split in 2, right? And my mom had twins. I came out literally at 4:29 p.m. and Bobby came out at 4:28 p.m. on the exact same day here in Westwood. It had a different name in the hospital at the time, 1974, April 20th. Bobby. And to my surprise, and to his surprise, and you know, our mom and my grandmother, our parents, they wanted me to be here for him. So I'm like, oh, I didn't get it. And I'm like, you know, by myself, man, I fucking lost my family, and that's not funny. I'm like, very cool. you know, and I'm hearing he's been looking out for me for quite some time, without unbeknownst to me. I'm looking at them like, you know, I'm not a pervert, okay? So I'm like, you know, I'm not even gonna. Did I stutter? Did I stutter? Did I stutter? No, I don't stutter. Okay. That's imagination, trespassing galore. You know, intellectual property theft up. I'm thinking, you know, $4.95 a pop. Worldmarket.com. PO 200-878-126. I reported it. At one point, Christopher started, don't report it. I remember that. I was in San Diego, and I was in the FedEx, and don't report it. And then the copy machine went haywire, and I'm like looking at the computer. I'm like, you know, it's charging my fucking so that I wouldn't be able to print it or post it on the FedEx machine. He's like, don't report it on your blog, you know. It was receipt, and they make money off of minorities after we're already dead. And World Market, I found it at 4th and J. I found it at 4th and J, 92101. There's another one in my own backyard of Westwood and Santa Monica. I put it on my blog a couple of years ago, I think. They're making fun of Latinos. They've been using an accent like English. They do that to make fun of Latinos. And yeah, so there was the World Market on, like, people are going to forget what I just said, you know, because they're so stupid and distracted like they are. They're not going to remember what I just said or to them. And they're very low-class people, and we all know it, so I'm just laughing at their asses. They're in a college town, so they look very ridiculous. I mean, they're the butt of all jokes, and they don't realize that, which is funny. Oh, look, they're gonna storm my way to kick my. You know what? Fuck you. They're looking at death penalty, man, and it's about fucking time they knew that. Okay, they don't care. You're gonna demand. You don't have a right to demand your life. You know, it's like we hate you fuckers so badly. We were dead last year. You got so much fucking blood on your hands, all of you, those fuckers. And tell Adrienne Armstrong she's a rest in peace, bitch, because we hate you, man. We hate you. You're like horrible stenches. Ugh. And just go away already. And bitch is done. And ooh, look, I got this idiot outside, like looking at me when I mentioned Adrienne Armstrong. That's a predator in a college town, and we lost Holcomb to shit like him. Oh, look, he's going in the opposite direction. We got him. Looks like he can hear me in here or something. But they've got security cameras around the neighborhood because it's a college town, so and there is an Ike's place across the street, so that doesn't give them license to rape anyone. Oh, they just said that's the way they were brought up. We got several sexual predators around the college town, so whoever they're associated with is in trouble too. They have a right to remain silent for now, otherwise they're in trouble. Otherwise they will go down. So the activity outside is important. They're involved, Denny's, and yeah, I saw the article on Holcomb online, and it looks like I was an inspiration to her because she has there's a picture of her when she was still alive that they raped and murdered her on campus. And the column came out, you know, they didn't exactly get into specifics, but it sounded like it was pretty horrific. And she was a promising student, you know, and she was wearing tech hair ties, like hair bands, like I do, and I'm wearing more than one color. But I noticed that, and I'm looking at the column like, you know, that's horrible, and it really touched me, and it hurt because I'm like, you know, I'm an inspiration to her, and my condolences went out to the family because it was pretty horrific, and I was angry because they were interfering with my post at the library at the time, and I was starting to fall asleep because sometimes they make you fall asleep with that shit that they're using, and then my eyes started watering, and I started to fall asleep. And you know, eventually you saw the getting kicked out of the library for obscene language because they're just stupid, and they've got no right to bitch about it. And yeah, and that proof isn't going away, especially since one of them looks horrible fucking people. No conscience whatsoever, none. Horrible bitches. Since one of them is called que conchudos o ilegales. Hijos de puta. This is not your country, motherfuckers. And I was born in Westwood, so you're fucked. Chal diablo, hija de puta, perra. I mean, I know we've got character and we've been holding back our hatred for a while, but I mean, they keep pushing buttons like they're not gonna get their asses kicked eventually. God. So, yeah, it's we're not animals like they are, and you've seen the way they treat innocent animals. It's just, you know, very horrible fucking people. And I read the column about 6 million illegals detained in the United States. This is live, ladies and gentlemen. And I've got a huge following. I've got 500 followers on one blog. And I've got over, and now it's went up to 22,000 views just to make it a point that with 5 followers I can get, and they weren't making fun of me. It just goes to show you that I get a following because I know what we're doing is right. So we hate illegals. Jesus Christ, we hate you fuckers. Hey, Wilson, I can look you in the eye. You're a despicable bastard. And we hate you fuckers. You are one of the worst despicable motherfuckers on the planet. Netanyahu's a dead piece of shit. And we hate him too. And because of you, we got him. Remember me. You don't have any fucking friends anywhere. I'm like, holy shit. You fuckers don't think you have enemies out there because your little leaders were reduced to shit because of people like me and unfortunately people like you, because people like you don't have friends anywhere. And that's the fucking truth. It's like each man for his fucking self, and you fuckers have so many enemies out there because of all the shit noise you made. We were able to catch the other motherfuckers, and that's not entrapment on our part, dumb fuck. We're not dirty cops. If it was a dirty cop, we'd kick his ass and get his ass in prison. And because of you and shit like you, we caught dirty cops who are child molesters and child rapists, and we know for a fact that I don't know, it's just a given, right? That child molesters don't do well in prison, and when it's a dirty cop in prison, they do even less. They do even less well, or I can't even think straight. Oh look, the AC just came on, the air conditioner just came on to make me colder. And these fuckers are looking. It's considered torture, so I'm flagging this particular Denny's as a terrorist, bunch of terrorism. It's called torture, terrorism. War criminals would know what that is. Persian Gulf War, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, Nazi Germany, probably some of their family members. Only war criminals know what torture entails. That would be turning the air conditioning off and on to make somebody freeze to death. And Daniel Manza's good as dead. Oh look, they're looking for trouble. You think I'm going to turn the camera on and watch? I don't know if they realize, but the Veterans for Peace are hated around the world. Despicable motherfuckers. It's against the law to hang out with them or to associate with them because they're worse than enemies of the state. It's against the law, so we don't want you associating with us, and the government will flag you accordingly. That's how much we hate you. I mean, I'd rather stay away from you. I'm, military kid, military and National Guard type of shit. And you didn't see me coming because we didn't allow it. This motherfucker calls me a bitch. This motherfucker's gonna get it. Don't anyone coming my way, we need to flog them because they're posing fear and present danger. That one's representing Diana Almanza again. She's done. Bitch doesn't know when to quit. But deliberately. It's interesting because Chris Gillivo did his sick fucks a favor. Just in case you people get stupid, I have you all under one contract. That's iRadio. And some other idiots all wear the same face just so that I can find you. I'm like, somebody knows how horribly stupid and dumb these people are, so we can find them easily. Fingerprints, the shelter system included. Welfare to work. It's like the Clintons are laughing at us because they funded Nazi crimes on welfare to work on taxpayer dollar. And I'm Reagan, I'm Republican, I'm a real Reagan. They don't want to hear it, but that's too bad, isn't it? Everything I say checks out. Almanza, what do I mean by a real Reagan? I'm a real, she's playing stupid. She's a fucking cop killer. Bitch thinks that we're kidding. According to all your friends, yoo-hoo, Almanza over here, stupid psycho bitch. She's not insane. They're trying to pull a Charles Manson. The same thing with the other freak up there. You can choose to be, anyway, I'm a real Reagan. I think you can see what they're doing. We're military, so we know exactly what they're doing. They're being written off by the government, and it's lost causes, and the world needs to see that. If anyone out there, it's summer, and it's summer school, and the University of Lafayette, Louisiana, 70503 has a foreign exchange. The more attention they're going to get, and they're going to get their ass kicked eventually. They're war criminals, so somebody needs to look into them besides me. Oh my god, they're hateful fuckers. You beat the shit out of them already. It's legal. It's not considered torture, so if they go after you, just fuck them up. They're inciting to violence, and it's live. This is going live. And they're all accessories to hate crimes. The District Attorney's Office from Los Angeles. Hi, my name is Sylvia Lydia Morelos, and my address is 907 Westwood Boulevard, number 228. This is in Los Angeles 0024. My number is 415-629-2226. These are the perpetrators. There's two of them. The ones over here. This is live. Millions of people. And if anyone can keep track of Diana Almanza, you see, I mean, I've seen so many of these bitches around, including Ocean Park Hotel off of 32nd and Ocean Park. And the first thing she made me aware of is her profile. I didn't say anything to her, but I'm, related to Almanza. This is Almanza, fucking skank. And then Mandanao, she also let me know that she's the daughter of Almanza, and then Mandanao at the Aburi Hotel. Then there is other sick fucks who look like her. At one point at the shelter in San Francisco, I said, they don't seem to understand it. This is a college town. They don't do shit like this and get away with it.
We'll do the chicken strips.
Anyone associating with these perpetrators is guilty by association. They will get the death penalty as well. It's against the law to associate with them. The business is fine. They aren't. They can get fired without pay, no paycheck, for intimidating and harassing customers. No, the fucking blood money you earn is someone else that you killed before. And we all know it. The whole world knows it. Bitch thinks she's a shit. She's not. She's walking around with her ugly fucking glasses. Fucking low-class skank. If they finished elementary school, I'd be surprised. Mendigos ilegales. We hate stand these motherfuckers. Holy shit. The hatred is brutal, but I know it's, they're inciting. And there are cameras in here, security cameras that capture everything. So it's the timing of my video, it's going live on YouTube. And the timing of these motherfuckers. You do not have a right to look at my YouTube videos. We can track them online. To be fucking shot and buried in front of everyone, man. That's self-defense. It is. Low-class scale motherfuckers. It's effective. We got in our way. This is evidence against you, so I'm not worried about it. More perpetrators and suspects. And other people will recognize you. We've done it to other countries and to other people before. Can't wait to fucking see you fuckers. And they're using that illegal technology, and only illegals use it, so we're not stupid. We don't use shit like you, so we need to find the rest of it, idiota. You just gave me a way in. The minute they break, it's considered breaking and entering. Long distance. I mean, Charles Manson wasn't stupid enough to own that shit. His friends work at the gas station off of Federal and Santa Monica. Barocio's dead legally. We're fucking happy about it. He also lives in South Central, 995 East 55th Street, 90011. Please stay away from the Barocio house because they're looking at the death penalty. The rest of them, just a matter of time now. It's legal. Don't wait to take your asses out too. South Central shit. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this one. We, the world, the whole world, we hate you. We hate you so bad. Here comes this motherfucker rush. This is live, ladies and gentlemen. They're predators inside of Westwood. Got him. Please be aware of your surroundings, because that bus driver right now and those motherfuckers out there, they're looking for trouble and they're looking to rape someone. And they're all illegal aliens, 911. The District Attorney's Office of Los Angeles, please be aware that these illegals and others are coming into different cities. She's paranoid. You can't even spell paranoid, bitch. I picked up a brochure at the Santa Monica Police Station. They should know me by now. I'm a very outspoken activist. Translation, bitch. And I've spoken to Officer Fujita. I've spoken to Officer Wise. I've spoken. Why don't you shut up, bitch? And she's not an activist. Do you see what I'm dealing with? Please take out your cameras, citizen journalist. This computer is an Acer computer. It runs about $189. It's legal. And you can use a video and any CAD reports. It's legal to. They're irky as shit. They want to die. We're gonna kill them. It's as simple as that. They want to die. Bring it. Oh, like bring it. Let's get down. No, we're just gonna and that's it. They're inciting to violence. They need to die. I think it's funny. They need to figure out that it's not funny. As of today, they shouldn't get paid anymore. They shouldn't be working here anymore. I highly encourage the person who's hiring them to fire them without a paycheck, because they are funding hate crimes. And if you do not fire them legally, I'm a UCLA alumna. I don't appreciate the harassment by illegals who shouldn't be here in the first place. They're not welcome at UCLA. They're not welcome in Westwood. They need to be fired and get their fucking asses in prison and dead. They rape children. At least one or two of them are child molesters, the registered child molesters. And walking around with this fucking attitude. Ooh, we ganged up on a 2-year-old. We ganged up on a 2-year-old, and I'm a fucking badass because I raped a 2-year-old again. And if you don't listen to me, I'll rape that little shit tonight. 10 of us. I'm a fucking badass with a fucking attitude. Fucking cowardly son of a bitch. I said to someone in the mall, you gang up on a 2-year-old or a 2.5-week-old, and you rape a child again more than 2 on Dennis, my nephew, and he's dead now. You're game, bitch. All we have to do, El Barocio, is sit down, and the minute we hurt someone, we could just sit down, and we're not fighting anyone. So I'm like, no, that would be smart in a shelter. Where's the fuck was asking for trouble? Anybody want to kick him around, do so, but please be advised, he deserves it. He's hiding now. I'll get a different angle outside the Denny's. Be intelligent. They don't like to be humiliated, and you can look into their. At this point in time, we have a right to look into their backgrounds and ostracize them. More than likely, they have a record. They have an illegal record. They have child molester, child raping records. and make fun of them, ostracize them. They're not accepted by society. They need to be aware of that every fucking day of their goddamn lives. Anyone hiring these people should be held accountable, not money-wise. They should be fired. And if not, we'll take it higher. They want to incite to violence by force, by pushing people's buttons, running into them, metatarsal fracture. They need to be fired and ostracized, and you get them at a different angle outside. El Consulado General de Mexico, de Bolivia, de Los Angeles. They need to look at these fucking illegals because they're raping children too, and they're laughing at us. They're American. They were born here. That's where we raped the bastards. I swear to God.
Oh, okay. I'll check. Okay.
Someone beat the shit out of Almanza. She deserves it. It's legal, so you won't get hurt. It's self-defense. So if these fuckers want to represent Almanza, beat the fuck out of Almanza. She deserves it. Here comes this motherfucker. They're gonna have to leave the Denny's eventually, so they pose a clear and present danger. You can get them by themselves. We don't rape. You know, they play rape victims. Only child molesters rape other sex offenders. Now they're making fun of Latinos. They're Latinos. It's gonna be fun for me. They're game. The rest of UCLA alumni, I saw the stuff on campus. God bless you guys, Max. I'm at the orange level myself. Thank you for supporting me because you let them know when they rammed into me on the 19th. Thank you for that. They didn't listen, so it's on now. They're not, the privacy issue, cut it out like that, so they won't see it. They don't deserve to see it. No, next time, isolate them and ostracize them, and anyone they associate with is in trouble. They like to gang up on a 2-year-old, they're game. That's a community watch program defending itself. If they want problems, they'll get them, not when they say so. And they come at me a lot. My friends will come at them a lot. We're not gangs. We're students, and we're at the community, and we're the world. So this is the idiot who works at the FedEx on Westwood, Christian Braun, B-R-O-N. That's one. Part of the same game. They're guilty by association, so they are game. No social services for illegals. I was sitting down in San Francisco watching a movie about illegals, the history against them, and I remember Pete Wilson said, "No social services for illegals. Please let Mr. Pete Wilson, more power to him, because I'm a direct descendant of Mr. Ronald Reagan. He was the governor of California before he became president of the United States. As Bobby and I are the only family members left. We're Jewish, Italian, Mexican, Catholic. We're both educated. And Bobby works for one agency. I work for the other, and and he knows what our parents did. He knows the way our parents brought us up, and we're still having problems with the same bastards. That's why my parents died, and my grandmother, and 7 members in our family. So we all know what we're doing, and they're the enemy, so we don't have to tell them shit. But since they're looking for trouble, they found it. And you can call the White House and demand their resignation. You can go to the White House and demand people fire them, haul them off somewhere where they won't hurt anyone. Iceland, if possible. Make them free their fucking asses off in hypothermia. They take it out on children when they do what the fuck they want. Now they walk on the fucking attitude. I raped a 2.5-week-old, like 6 of us on one, and I'm a badass. I'm like, fuck. No, I withhold my hatred and anger, but when I feel it, it's genuine, and I'm not the only one. I'm starting to see the pain and the anger on campus, and they walk on, they're storming on the campus like they own the fucking place. Where the fuck are you? Throw down already. I'm like, holy shit. I think the worst part of it all is their fucking stupidity. It irks the shit out of me. I don't know how stupid and horrible these fucking people are. Depraved, moral turpitude. I took a law class after I finished my degree. Moral turpitude and is an understatement. And a tort law. They've stolen so much from me because I'm Jewish, Mexican, Catholic, I give you permission to beat the shit out of the Rodriguezes in Echo Park, across the street from Dodger Stadium. They keep sending their little bastard depraved motherfuckers down this way, and they need to get their asses kicked. It's a community thing, so have fun. They deserve it. And they keep stalking minorities, and they come around in more than 2 or 3 motorcycles, CBR 900 types. And I don't even drive, so they've been very stupid because the little bitch that's going around pretending to be me. Not only was she carrying my mom's real Social Security card with her married name, Morelos, the bloody dead fingerprints on it, pretending to be me. She was telling people she was me, and it's my mom's real Social Security card that they took away from her after they killed her and raped her. And I don't see you laughing now, bitch. Yeah, the way they went down, it was brutal. So they're looking for trouble. They found it, but not the way they wanted. They keep inciting to violence. My part was diffusion and exposure, and they keep coming at me in cars. I mean, they got the death penalty no matter what, because they come at me in cars, and they come at me in cars when they think that I don't have any battery left on my fucking phone. And you should take it as a compliment. That's the way we see your brain. I mean, you're coming at me in motor vehicles and on foot, and you're already recovered from 1 metatarsal fracture in Houston. The police there are really cool, the ones that I associated with a few years ago. And you're telling me that I should take it as a compliment? And they started calling me a beaner. I'm like, necrophiliac beaner. They fuck dead babies, and they exhume them from dead graves. That's one of them. They started. That's why I thought, fuckface. Yeah, look into their background. We have a legal right to look into all of their backgrounds because they pose a clear and present danger to the United States and to the world. ULAS has a foreign exchange program to 19 different countries. Those countries are here. It's summer break. We're keeping an eye out for against them. They think, oh look, I got an answer, so it works for me to harass the shit out of you, bitch. I got what I wanted. I wanted answers. Why is the fuck aren't they here, your friends? It's effective. Yeah, those sons of bitches. They fuck dead people. They have organ transplants. That's their fountain of youth. I've got Prips in the background. Somebody already said something, so. It's a neighborhood watch program, and I've known this area since I was 18, because I graduated from here. So they hate Republicans. Thank you for that. They're fucked now, because I've got my Republican stuff. And I've got more perpetrators. And they fit the profile, too. So we've got 2 more. Once they come up to me, it's over. I moved to 2 more perpetrators. So I'm a Republican. We hate them. And I agree with you, so I'm right there with you. They don't take pap smears, these women. They don't believe in them. So look, I don't see them on light. So they don't take pap smears. They think that pap smears, oh. You know, there was one time if a Monza's look was stem cell. It's illegal. I don't know what to tell you, but that is, I got evidence that's a Monza. Yep. And I was thinking to myself when I was up there, she took the roof over my head, but she tried stealing stuff. There's a lot of shit going on up there about her. For example, she's a registered sex offender. I didn't ask, but that's what I was told by the women on the 4th floor. She's a registered, this bitch wants to throw down. And she loses because she was a site manager at the shelter where I was at. Literally, more than 90 days ago, and this second time around 90 days. She's protecting the registered sex offenders. You fuckers need to be disbarred. You said these fuckers weren't dangerous. They're extremely dangerous. One person said, we don't have to pretend to be who we aren't anymore. We could just walk around and go into everything we need to go to without worrying about it, without people knowing what we do or what we did. There was one deregistered sex offender at the sanctuary in 2013. They're all persons of interest, and worse than that, please do not associate with them. We need to get them fired from here without a paycheck. They're posing a clear and present danger to customers who aren't them. And you saw the intimidation when I said I'm a Republican. Bang! I get that a lot. And they pose a clear and present danger. So this is a plea to the District Attorney's Office of Los Angeles. I read a brochure from the Santa Monica Police Department, and they at 333 Olympic Boulevard, 90401. And if you walk in there, you'll see the police brochures, and they says hate crimes undermining the Constitution of the United States for the District Attorney's Office of Los Angeles, and that's for the Santa Monica Police Department. So these are considered hate crimes, and they need to be held accountable for those hate crimes. And the District Attorney's Office is located in downtown Los Angeles, and I'm making a plea to the United States, the population of the United States, and to the local UCLA alumni. I've done it for me before as well, to please contact the District Attorney's Office, Los Angeles. Now this bitch is intimidating one. The security cameras will prove everything. They can subpoena those at court. And if they erase anything, they will be held accountable for that too. That's destruction of evidence and obstruction of justice. It is a college town. They do not belong here. I think they're just threatening me. So 911, I put the camera on them. They're not making it home tonight. They threaten me. Almanza needs to be under lock and key and get the death penalty. She should not be moving around anywhere or going anywhere, because every time she shows up, she incites to violence. And the community to run Westwood needs to see what they're doing, and it's a Denny's, and the activity around the neighborhood is extremely important because it's extremely predatorial. And I've got obviously evidence, and my followers know that no, I'm not a cult leader. I'm dealing with so much bullshit, it's insane. My mom was Sergeant Lieutenant Sylvia Garcia. She was born Navy Air, decorated war veteran. She was also a police officer before she became a Navy Air war veteran. And she worked for the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA. So the government, military, and the U.S., they know what we do, and they know who we are. And I'm also related to Anne Frank. Our lineage is interesting. And our grandmother and my mom kept me out of the loop. If you can please check 1620 Westwood Boulevard to make sure that there is no suspicious activity happening there, because Bono has friends there at the entrance 3, and he has friends across at the place next to, they're saying it's a Middle Eastern place, but it's a very hole-in-the-wall place. And with my luck, Wilson is probably there. 911 Wilson is extremely dangerous. And he's wearing my brother Jesse's facial features on Facebook, so they did kill him, and they're mocking us. Extremely dangerous. He's been trying to come across as Bobby, and we all know better. They're also stalking Bobby. I've got the proof. I showed the proof on YouTube with the book with the freak with the white hair with the -2 on it. This is proof that they're trying to kill us, and we're not paranoid. People know me, and they know Bobby the way he is. And they're like, they're worth money. They're worth money. No, that's too bad. You know, my mom and my mom and my dad separated, and he is Charles Bronson. Poor Bono thinks I'm stupid. And Jane, you have a right to remain silent. I don't think you can afford anything else. And that's not a threat. It's a legality, and you know that. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, our father is Charles Bronson. My mom liked my brother and I. Bobby are left. And he's an adorable little. He has an inner child that's very adorable, and beautiful brother. He was raised by these people when he was only 2 years old, and he has autism. It's autistic. So I'm making a plea to the Americans with Disabilities Act for children who have disabilities because they love going out. They love to rape children when they're babies who have autism, Tourette syndrome, and they've done it over and over and over again. And they're wearing this Botox face now that covers up their pain and their features so that literally nobody will be able to tell when they're flinching. And it's horrifying what these fuckers have done to them. And they dye their skin color darker. They start making fun of raped children. And for example, at Glide, 330 Glide, this bastard with dreads or clown hair, pretending to be black, literally made fun of a little black baby. The baby was walking bow-legged, and the baby was only 2 years old, I think, less than 2, maybe a few months old. And it looked like it had been raped, and it was forcing him to walk, little boy. And and they're trying to push my buttons, so I'm standing there like, I'm looking at the little boy and walking, and after a while it's gonna get easier. And the little boy said, "I got used to it. It doesn't hurt anymore." I could hear him. And now they're threatening that anyway, they're hurting children. They're all responsible, guilty by association. They are all responsible for the rapes happening to children. And they are all responsible for stalking minorities and their children. And they kill their babies here because they're American. We don't like Americans. We don't like Republicans. And like I said, I'm at the Denny's in Westwood, and they can't say shit. Because I'm the kind of person, they know what I do. I'm into protecting public safety and saving lives. And they get in the way as well because I heard someone say, we want those little shits to kill themselves because it's their fault that they reported it to you, their abuse, and you got killed because of it. I'm like, oh shit, they're giving them a guilt trip, and it's not their fault. It's not their fault at all. And so they're aiming to lower their morale. They're only like two weeks even. And they know what we do, and I remember I was a little disconcerted in Sacramento one time, and I heard one of them say at Anayala, "It only takes one person, Sylvia." And Nancy Durthick, my former landlord, took away the top of the Advil bottle that I had. She was like, "Kill yourself, come on, kill yourself." I'm like, "Oh, fuck you." And and I think about what they do to these kids. I'm like, I'm up, and I've had my share of harm myself. So this is a plea to District Attorney's Office, Los Angeles. I'm in Westwood at Denny's right now. All of them are involved, current perps. There's security cameras showing the activity around the neighborhood. They're involved with that. And in San Francisco, the kids are walking bow-legged in front of Glide. They go to Bill's Coffee, the donut shop across the street from Bill's Coffee. You need to catch Rene Sacrudo. He's a horrible motherfucker. And Deanna Almanza's best friend. He's wearing dreadlocks. That's fucking disgusting what that bitch does. And this is a plea to the community, to the world. You can retweet this and share it. This is what they're doing in 19 other countries. The University of Lafayette is going down. And all your college graduates, we're looking for you. You make it easy every day to find you. Easy every day. And you keep inciting them to violence. You keep stalking us. You keep making fun of us. You keep making fun of the kids. You have no idea how hard the FBI and other agencies work to keep the privacy of the kids important. And they save a lot of kids' lives. They're investing a lot of kids, and it's very important to keep the kids safe. And the kids need to know that it's not their fault. It's not your fault. And we're very concerned about you, all the agencies, myself. My mom's been catching bad guys since I was like 5 years old. Same people all the time. And it's not your fault. And Bobby really loves his job. And he's getting better every day. And he's doing well. He's doing, but I can't, There's some bad guy trying to pretend he's Bob. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. Bye-bye, Wilson. It's not gonna happen, Wilson. Anything coming up Deanna's filthy mouth is depraved and perverse, okay? So anything, don't believe anything coming out of Diana Almanza's mouth. I believe she lives in Alameda, San Francisco, where my nephew Dennis was raped and murdered. And Bono, from what I understand, has everything to do with it. With you two. And they had a conspiracy. They just kept it quiet. They didn't say shit. Alameda motherfuckers. Next thing I know, you can have free SROs in Alameda. There's a reason I was furious about that. Let's have some fun. No violence. They thrive off of violence. Make your lives a living fucking hell. We know how. They are inciting to hate crimes. The Second Amendment right. If violence is involved, it's their fault. And they're coming at me like they want it. Fine, you'll get it. So they think they have rights, they don't. And this is a plea to former Governor Pete Wilson. No social services for illegals. You're absolutely fucking right. Excuse my language, sir. I'm one of 2 surviving members of the Ronald Reagan family, the real Ronald Reagan family. We're direct descendants, Bobby and I. Bobby was raped at 2 years old. Knowingly, they knew that he had autism. And he's been helping out, saving lives since he was very, very young. He's a wonderful role model, and I realized recently that our parents wanted me to be here for him. They loved him very much, very much. And we lost Jesse and we lost Denny. That was very painful. Like, when are they going to help us? When? And I'm very concerned about my brother Bobby because it's fucking face, fucking bastards, crave sons of bitches. 2 of them are walking out, demanding their fucking respect, fucking losers. And they're not crazy. They're trying to tell the world they're crazy. There's nothing wrong with them. They enjoy what they do to other people. So it's like they take looking like a monster like it's a compliment. I'm like thinking to myself, you know what? That bitch is spreading herself out thinly. And I heard in San Francisco, I'm like, a general consensus, like, she's spreading herself out so thin. I'm like, more skanks coming in. They don't take pap smears. It's not a rumor. It's a fact. Somebody, asked the women how many, they don't take pap smears. Now, all of a sudden, since I mentioned it a few days ago, now they're all running to get a pap smear. And they know that legally people don't have a right to inquire about their medical records. So if somebody asks them, did you take a pap smear? They can easily lie about it. And I know who could have advised them to do that. Star of Hope, the MD at Star of Hope. They've got the scoop of my shit. No, they don't. I've been hearing the slander that I'm hearing. Supposedly the doctor said she has HIV or I can't, misinforming people is against the law. And she took a Hippocratic oath to be ethical in her duties, and she hasn't been. So that not, telling people that, oh yes or no, that's lying. That's not keeping my privacy to myself. And no, I'm not sexually active. I haven't been sexually active for 4 years. And you can't name. I mean, these are not exactly my type. Billy Joe Armstrong, me a fucking break. He was fucking with me. So I have this little lovey-dovey shit. And I mean, Latham can bust out with a fucking blue book, and then there's a lovey-dovey it's like 2 pages long, and he's not my type either. And I make fun of these freaks all the time. I think I made fun of Trevor Tim in 2013. I'm like, he thinks I'm a piece of asshole. He's like, what, 26? I'm like 40. I'm like, fuck. Oh. But yeah, I have an incident report that I filed. They're fucked. These fuckers are all part of the same gang. I have an incident report, Los Angeles Police Department, with a battery and with the coffee. When they throw something on you, it's liquid in your body, that's considered a battery. Now they're intimidating. Now these people are just stupid. They're accessories to that. This is true evidence to that. And this is live, going worldwide. And that is, if you can see that, that's a battery. And I've got an incident report number 160-709-002-164. Again, it's incident number 160-709-002-164. Report of battery for myself, Morelos Sylvia Lydia. I have a mailing address, a street address, and my driver's license is B3281075. And the location of occurrence, it's 503 Olympic Boulevard, coming out of there. And it says here, unknown suspect approaching victim began cursing and threw a hot coffee in a plastic cup at the victim's back. A suspect fled to unknown location. Mandatory Marcy's rights card provided to the victim, yes. Initials of the last name of the reporting officer was Celis, C-E-L-I-S, very professional, at 41635, badge number 41635. This is West LA at desk, and I signed it. The air conditioner just came on. That's considered torture. And we're dealing with war criminals, because only war criminals would know what torture is. And this is a 911 because they're being intimidating and harassing them. They want to be on camera. This is not going to keep them safe. They'll keep public safe. Somebody fucked them up badly. Very nice. Please pay attention to where Adrienne Armstrong is, because she's got her own little disgusting stem cells. And if you look at Whitney Houston Thunderpuss video, it will show in the background who all the female perpetrators are. And Adrienne Armstrong is depicted wearing a hat. And she's wearing overalls, and from my understanding, she tried slandering me in a different country, like Lena did. Bye-bye, Lena. And she's wearing a hat, and that depicts a child molester. And she is, from what I understand, a deregistered sex offender child molester, and she molests her own children. This is Adrienne Armstrong, ladies and gentlemen. She's got her disgusting picture on an electrical outlet across the way from 812 Jefferson in Lafayette, Louisiana, 70501, Carp Diem. And she was trying to give the 101 on 9/11, and she threatened the district attorney's office and the courthouse and the sheriff's, I believe the sheriff's department there. And then her counterpart was James Ellerbach. He has a picture depicted of him on an electrical outlet off of Vermilion and Lee, across the street from Don's Seafood at 70501 in Lafayette, Louisiana. And she thinks it's a compliment to be one of the leaders of Occupy. We all know worldwide that Occupy is one of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. And we're laughing our asses off because they're fucking stupid, and they think they're making a statement. Like, you're fucking stupid. You know, you don't even believe in democracy. We don't give a fuck what you think. You don't even take pap smears and you want to make a statement. We stink up a fucking storm. We left our cunts the way they are, and we like to rape children that way. We haven't taken any pap smears. We fuck really filthy bastards, and they rape children, then they spread HIV. 911, they spread HIV. They're into bestiality. They're into necrophilia, fucking dead people, and especially dead babies. You can point them all out in the community so that the rest of us know. You can use political satire, you can ostracize, you can let them know that they're not wanted. I made a suggestion online yesterday on Twitter that we should probably put a big letter T to mark them as terrorists. That way, like in that movie where they put the letter A on her for being an adulteress, and we can do that to ostracize so that people will know that they are no longer accepted in businesses, and that we have a right to refuse services to these type of people. And they got there. They need to be there. And they hold children and rape children and gang rape children. And if you don't get what we want, we'll rape the shit out of them, and they do. And they take turns doing it, and they call that love. So obviously for the kids' privacy, and they're still coming my way. Oh, it's mass psychosis. Oh, fuck you. That's what the Anna is saying. It's mass psychosis. That bitch is done. Ugh. People who know me know that I'm articulate, but when it comes to scum like that, I'm like, fuck them. I'm like, fuck them. I'm like, it takes everything in my power to make, walk away. I'm just going to walk away. So I start counting. 20, 19, 18, look at the I will never forgive them for what they've done to my brother. I've never forgiven them for what they've done to Jesse. I will never forgive them for what they've done to my baby brother when he was little as well. raped as he was 2. I'm not gonna. And he had autism. They knew that he had autism. They got this kick. They get a kick out of raping children with disabilities. I mean, and they're giving them Botox, literally. I'm talking literally. That people can't see that they're flinching. And and they come after me because it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. We know exactly what you represent. We know exactly what you represent to others, kike. Like, you better be careful about calling me a kike, because I'm not the one raping children. And I'm not the one fucking dogs. And I'm not the one beating up on dogs so that disabled voters will be able to vote with their service dogs, okay? We found out about her in Minnesota, and she's living under a Malsa's shelter on the 4th floor. That's Sally. And these bitches there's a lot more to these ghetto skanks than you realize. So pay attention to each and every single one of them, because they have blood on their hands is an understatement. So they don't belong in prison, they belong worse. And there's nothing they can do about it. Deal with it. They're taxing on society as it is. They steal from our taxes. They storm into our schools. They storm into shelters. They storm onto welfare. This comes from our tax dollars. They kill them, then they make money after we're already dead. I found mine, and I'm still here. $4.95 a pop, and I put it on my blog a while back. And my last name is Morelos, not Morales. Morales is the one that's a common name, not Morelos. FYI, Diana Almanzo tried getting someone in the welfare office. This didn't have to go there, but it did. And she's been involved with voter fraud, and she got someone in Sacramento, some receptionist, a volunteer dumbass, to try to get me to point fingers at someone in the welfare office who wrote Morales on my file when she sent it to me. That was a while back. I'm thinking, that's a while back. The fucking Almanza. And you need to know that she's trying to create problems for you in the welfare office. And it's not a rumor. I just seem like, you know what, I didn't fall for it, that's all. And I'm not into cheesiness and with Almanza now. But she's making it an issue. So I'm letting you know that she's the one creating problems. I haven't had any problem with the welfare office since I haven't been back there. I don't qualify anyway. And she is trying to, she's evil. She's depraved. And people hate her. I can't stand her. And she doesn't believe it. Neither we give a fuck. And her job is welfare to work. Ask her if she has a welfare to work job. Because the only jobs for lower level skilled workers are offered through the Episcopal Church at St. Anthony's, all the volunteers, the Sanctuary, MHC South, and Next Door Shelter. I know because I tried applying for welfare. I didn't qualify, but I read everything. And I placed a high skilled test score, and it wasn't. That was a few years before the poll work position. And for lower skilled workers, you can apply at the following places: welfare to work, the Tenderloin Technout, St. Anthony's, the Next Door Shelter, the Sanctuary. They're all Episcopal bitches. Welfare to work. And I'm thinking, you know what? The Clintons are really fucked up because they funded these bastards and sexual exploitation of children, etc. on tax dollar. I was making fun of Hillary Clinton. I'm calling her Hillary Killer. I'm like, she invented welfare to work. And I'm thinking, Canada's a good neighbor policy with us, so you can't go to Canada. Like, kick their ass back over here. No, hell no. Kick their ass back over here. They belong here, and they're not going anywhere. So extradite their fucking asses back over here, because they'll do the same to your children, and you will fucking, yes. You deserve to defend yourself. You need to know that. And I'm thinking North American Free Trade Agreement. You don't want to fuck with them, because they're good neighbors with us. We have a good neighbor policy with them in Mexico. You don't want to fuck with Canada. You don't want to fuck with Mexico. You don't want to fuck with the U.S. So you're not going anywhere. 6 million illegals detained in the United States for a reason. You try to pull a Third Reich on us, we're going to kick your asses about it for it. We just haven't said anything. They didn't do anything. Sylvia can't afford it. Don't go anywhere near her or we'll kill you. She can't afford it. She lost all her family members. We killed all of them. They were mocking me so badly 1 year last year. I think. And then 20, 19. I think I was at 10 at that time. 10, 9, 8 become more problematic. Everyone coming in that I hear is probably they're shaking their asses at me. They want problems. They're on. The minute they walk my way, they're dead. Legally. Out. And the government's keeping tabs on them. Oh yeah, like friends of mine are gonna show up and throw down with these low class ghetto shits. We're not fucking animals like you. Ugh, fucking disgusting motherfuckers. You are going to be so humiliated after death included. You think Joan of Arc had it bad? So you fuckers have it so much worse. Holy shit. If alumni they're storming onto campus, who the fuck talks shit on that wall? I go, you know what? That is you just made the second Holocaust museum of tolerance. You see I saw the little window on the phone. How horrible of you to be depicted, and you are actually KKK Nazi. Yeah, we got you fuckers there. I did my part with my blog, but no, I do not take away from your list. God bless you, man. I don't think I've done justice to you guys yet, but I was, details are important, and the African American Black Union, Panda Express, and I need to look at the rest of it, but it's a lot of information. I was in awe when I saw that, and Griffin is in there too, so he's from the Holocaust in Greece. I'm sitting by the window. The Holocaust in Greece. They stole from me, man. I'm not gonna starve because these motherfuckers. And he admitted it. He did. And there's the whores over here looking up at me like he's my bitch. Like, fuck you, fucking skanks. And displacement of my home. More than 3 times, and I found out because of Almanza's followers at the next shore shelter that every place that I was 86 from just got more people here. They're all accessories to her. The ones interfering. This is live. This is not some little joke. And I'm not going to tell you because I have every right. We're not closing down a business for you ghetto skanks. We have power. We can close these businesses down over a bunch of sex offenders. I don't think so. And so I'm looking at keep throwing me off from Almanza. Please focus more on Almanza. (10606) Loch Lomond Drive on Whittier, California. The Wreaths, William Wreath Bill Sr. just admitted that they raped Marilyn Monroe. And they were also involved in Watergate. They raped Marilyn Monroe. Anyone see my Google Drive pics that I already took at Mel's Diner? Miguel Zamora. These 2 fuckers are involved. And this is not going to keep you safe. It implicates you. Nice try, though. We don't want to know where you get. Bye-bye. And, they're persecuting Catholics every Sunday. And I'm just calling. Anybody go to Ramona Elementary School in 86? They're responsible for the Space Challenger disaster in 1986. I'm like, breathe. Yes, they're definitely involved in the Space Shuttle Challenger explosion these are the same people involved in that. They're all one big fucking evil, depraved. I want to pull a Third Reich in 2017. We didn't not do anything about it. We did. We just didn't let you know. Don't you feel stupid? They're gloating. We killed so many people. Aren't you special? That's what they're gloating. We killed so many people. You did nothing. I'm like, come on. Someone's like, come on. I'm like, fuck you. You'd be so much better against you. You just wait, bitch. You just wait. See you later, alligator. But thank you for your support. I saw what they did to me at this hospitality house and I went to the Hyde Hospital I went to the Dignity Health on Hyde and Leavenworth 900, and I saw SPLC in a few seconds. They were furious. Their chairs were like empty within a few minutes, and I'm like, God bless you guys. They're doing it down here in Westwood. Anti-Defamation League, Southern Poverty Law Center, Twitter, Google, Facebook. We need help networking with these motherfuckers because they're really getting on my fucking nerves. And I don't know if you've noticed, but it's taken everything in my power to calm my ass down, excuse my language, and breathe, and they come at me in wheels. They should be dead by now, and we all know that. So, yes, I'm related to Anne Frank. I was furious, and I'm like, you're coming at me because I remind you of Anne Frank, and you hate her so much. And she was only 15 when she died. And they're cop killers. they knew from the get-go that we're a family of police officers, military war veterans, heroes, decorated heroes, and FBI, CIA, DHS. I'm DHS, ICE. Le digo la migra, perros. Fue de la madre. 911, I need backup. And I'm Department of Homeland Security. They've asked me to own up to that for a while now, and I'm more than happy. My mom was CIA. I love the CIA. They portrayed me as Julia Childs. I was laughing my ass off because this fucker is sold to. She's got a prepaid phone. Run! They come at me with this big fucking attitude when somebody tells them she doesn't have her phone on her. They call 911. The only weapon she has. They come at me at wheels with this big fucking attitude. A shitload of them. I'm like, holy shit, you know. What a bunch of fucking cowards, you know, and you know if you think you don't stand for the death penalty now because you know I can't defend myself, then you're sadly mistaken, you know, and they need to be taken out, and Diana Almanza needs to stay home permanently because she incites to violence every time she's around. This one over here, 911, is a leader here. She wants to be acknowledged. Fine. I've been trying to ignore her. She's not stopping it. So that looks like Almanza. You'll see what she looks like when she goes out outside. 911. Thanks, bye.